Hey guys, what's up? Jordan Norell here, making another daily video about circumcision trauma healing. And today I want to talk about circumcision sort of depression, which is something a lot of guys talk about, is having depression from being circumcised. And the way I want to approach this is actually just how I also approach depression in general, which I've experienced a couple times during my life. And it's a little bit difficult to actually explain and give an exercise in detail about it because it's pretty simple. So we'll see how it goes. But the basics of it are very easy to explain. So in the last day or two, I felt kind of this oppressive general feeling of thinking about circumcision a lot, about being sad about it, about just it taking a lot of energy in my life, about feeling my penis, feeling the dryness of it and the discomfort I feel, and just feeling that general feeling of upsetness around it. So what I do for this, I'm doing it now as I'm saying this. I actually haven't done it yet since I started experiencing this. So I'm doing it here with you, as always. What I do is just find that depression in me, that feeling of depression, and let myself experience it fully, 100%. So just go absolutely into it and just fall right into the center of it, into the core of the depression, and just let myself merge with it, feel it just as everything that exists in my consciousness, as if it's the only thing there. So, and another way of saying this is to not avoid it at all, not repress it, not try not to experience it, not try to escape it, not try to get away from it. Something I learned from sort of non-dual spirituality, or neo-Advaita Vedanta, you might call it. Teachers like Gangaji was a big one for me, Eckhart Tolle, and other Adyashanti or similar, Muji, similar sort of teachers who teach something like this. So it's really a very spiritual technique in a way. It's actually facing that void, that darkness, the pain of it, and just really having no separation between that and who you are, and really opening to that experience 100%. So without further ado, it may be helpful to take a few deep breaths. And again, if you are experiencing this, you likely have some kind of depression, some kind of pain around it, just a general feeling of sadness or grief or trauma. And it's to find that in yourself. Find that when you think about circumcision, when you think about male genital mutilation. Find where that feeling comes up in you. And then just fall into that experience. Let yourself open to the core of it and feel it, and be one with it. And don't resist it in any way. See if you can let that experience become as big as it can, and let yourself just fall directly into the center of that feeling. And as I'm doing this, I can already feel a weight lifted a little bit because I'm not resisting that anymore. And it's really the main point of this. It's really important. Don't try to get rid of that experience of depression. Don't try to get rid of the pain or the grief. Just let it become your whole experience. Feel that pain all the way. Feel it without trying to escape it. Let the spaciousness of your consciousness, of your of your awareness. Just experience that pain with total freedom. And if any other emotions come up while you're doing this, fear or boredom or resistance, like you don't want to do it, or skepticism, like this isn't working, or this isn't, how can this work? Like anything that comes up, experience that in the exact same way. Feel that fully, feel yourself absolutely one with that feeling, and open to just experiencing that too. Just let yourself become one with everything that arises inside you. And it's helpful to close your eyes as you do this, by the way, and look inward. Just feel inside you, inside your chest, inside your central sort of channel of experience, and feel that. Feel what's inside you, whatever that feeling is. Again, bring circumcision to mind and all the depression and pain and rage, hatred, anything that comes with that. And just be those feelings. Be totally at one with that and let yourself fall into that experience. As you continue to breathe with it. And if nothing has changed, if something has changed, that's great. But if nothing has changed, that's also great, because the goal of this isn't to change it. The goal is to get to a place where you're actually not trying to change it anymore, to where you are at one with what you're experiencing, and to not have any agenda in doing that. Because if you're trying to change it, sorry, but this isn't going to work. You have to really, really let go of any hope, any fear, any trying to get somewhere else or trying to escape from something, and just really experience what you're experiencing all the way. So again, this is such a simple exercise, it's really hard to express it, but whatever you're feeling, continue just being with that, being one with that. And if you notice yourself saying, okay, it's not changing, nothing's happening, why am I doing this, whatever, that's great. See that thought, see that trying to move away or get away from it, and just let that go, let that pass through, and experience what you're experiencing even more. Get even closer to it. This is about getting as close to that depression, as close to that feeling of pain or sadness or hatred, rage, whatever. Get as close to that depression as you possibly can and feel it from the inside. Feel it as you. So again, bringing that circumcision to mind and everything associated with it. And feel that feeling and let yourself fall directly into that experience. Experience it as precisely as right in the center of it as you can. And wherever you feel any energy moving in your body, wherever you feel that feeling going, if it moves around or grows or shrinks, whatever happens, just keep on following it and just stay with it and just feel yourself being that flow of emotion. So keep on breathing and feeling those feelings associated with circumcision. Again, another aspect of this is to feel into that physical feeling of circumcision. So I've been talking about the emotional experience of it, but another part is feeling actually into your dick, feeling your penis, feeling it from the inside, feeling all those emotions that are associated with the physical experience of having a circumcised penis. So focus on that for a little bit now. Just breathe into it and feel inside your own body in your penis. And you may also have some images or feelings rising up of what it feels like to masturbate or have sex, and how that may be compared to how it would be if you were intact. And just bring to mind those physical sensations and actually the literal experience of it right now in this moment. Feel into that. And allow yourself to just feel that 100%. Fall into it and experience it as your own body, as yourself. Experience it from the inside. And without any resistance, let yourself feel what it feels like to have a circumcised penis. Feel that 100%. Be that experience. Again, with breath and being as present as you can. With no resistance, experience what it is like to have a circumcised penis. Again, if there's any pain associated with that, which there likely is, some actual physical pain or discomfort, get closer to that, as well as any emotions that are coming up. Get as close to all of that physical sensation, all of those emotions. Feel it as much as you can from the inside. And just allow yourself to feel whatever you're feeling that without trying to change it in any way. Just experience it as all that exists right now. And with your attention, just keep on trying to get closer and closer. Feel all of the pain, all of the intensity, all of the emotion around that. And let yourself really feel that. Continuing to breathe deeply as you do so. all of that stuff go. And for one more aspect of this, focusing on your identity, on yourself, on what it means for you to be circumcised, what it means about who you are. What does it feel like to be a circumcised man, for that to be part of who you are, to have had your genitals altered as a child, to have had no power over that, to be this person that's in this body and has these experiences in life and relationships where you feel perhaps like a victim. What does this mean for you and who you are? What does being circumcised mean for you and for who you are? Ask yourself that question. And then feeling into that, what circumcision means for your identity and for how that affects you as a person. How it affects your relationships, how it affects your self-esteem or your self-view or your understanding of your own body and who you are. Feel that 100%. Let yourself feel those feelings. Experience being yourself as this circumcised man or boy. And what does it feel like to be that person? 100% without resisting it. Really feeling into being that person from the inside. Experiencing the whole range of your experiences around that and not hiding anything from yourself, but really facing that reality as it is right now. And just allow yourself to feel all of those feelings and get as close to them as you can. Again, just breathing deeply and feeling that in your body, all of those experiences in your chest, in your stomach, in your face, in your penis. Feel that all from the inside. And just be that person. What do you feel about yourself? What do you feel towards yourself? Do you feel disgusted? Do you feel self-hatred? Do you feel like a victim or like someone who's just been treated really unfairly? Someone who's incompetent or not good enough? However you feel, whatever of those resonate with you or whatever else, just feel that 100% and do not resist it in any way, but just be that feeling from the inside. Feel that even stronger. Get even closer to that feeling and that embodied experience of being that person. Of being someone who had part of his penis cut off. No hiding from it. The only way to accept reality and to move on and make a change is to first experience reality, to know it is reality. So feel that reality. The reality is you were mutilated as a child or as an adult. You had part of your penis cut off. It's probably very painful, and you're missing out on a lot of pleasure. What does it feel like to be that person? Feel that experience as much as you can. Let yourself fall into the core of that experience. So that's the only thing in the whole universe, is just feeling that you are this circumcised person. Keep on taking deep breaths and just feeling that, and just being that. Let your awareness expand a little bit now and just feel in your whole body your experience of being in this whole body. Your hands and your arms and your chest and your stomach and your legs and your penis, your back. Just feel yourself in your body, breathing. Continue taking those deep breaths and just feeling the flow of air in and out. And start to relax your attention a little bit. Letting all of those thoughts and emotions and knowings and understandings again just melt back into the space inside you, the space around you. notice how you feel right now. What is the experience of just being here, of just being in your body, being in this moment? And if something has shifted, that's great. If you feel a little different, that's awesome. If you don't, that's great too. Part of this is being willing to realize that, again, a lot of transformation can take place in a day sometimes, or in a week, or in a couple weeks. And sometimes it takes longer, sometimes it'll take a couple months. But it's the willingness to do something fully without needing to immediately fix it all the way that really is the major factor of change. It's patience. It's being willing to do these exercises, to face that, and to have that intention to heal by all means, to have that ultimate optimism that you know if you keep on working at this, you're constantly shifting those patterns in your brain, moving the energy, moving the emotions through your body, and letting them start to process and shift, changing those neural pathways. But the doing that, takes repetition. Takes a lot of repetition to train those pathways, those traumatic and depressed states of mind. And it can be shocking also. And so the way to then undo it is, to sort of shock yourself into a state of healing repeatedly, to really face that all the way and realize that you are okay, that you can go all the way into that pain and experience it, and then come out the other side and heal a little bit every single time. So yeah, thank you guys for doing this, for going on this journey. It really means a lot to me that you're willing to do this and willing to listen and be here with me. So thank you. And as always, I will talk to you again tomorrow. By the way, happy 4th of July. Hope you guys are doing something fun today. Yeah. Talk to you again tomorrow, guys.